In my earlier video, I had discussed about fixed point theorem and its application. And today, I will discuss about more concept about fixed point theorem. But at first, I will say one question of CSR net and Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem will be applicable. Let's see the question. The question is, see the equation 11 to the power x plus 13 to the power x plus 17 to the power x minus 19 to the power x equal to 0 has option 1 no real root, option 2 only one real root, option 3 exactly one real root, and option 4 more than 2 real root. Let's try to prove the question. Here given f of x equal to 11 to the power x plus 13 to the power x plus 17 to the power x minus 19 to the power x. Okay. Now divide by 19 to the power x, then it will be 11 over 19 to the power x plus 13 over 19 to the power x plus 17 over 19 to the power x minus 1. Okay. And consider this new function as a gx. That means gx equal to 11 over 19 to the power x plus 13 over 19 to the power x plus 17 over 19 to the power x minus 1. That means fx equal to 19 to the power x times gx. Okay. And notice zeros of fx is similar to zeros of gx. That means if x vanishes those points, gx also will be vanishes those points. Okay. Well, notice here, notice the function gx, z0 equal to 1 plus 1 minus 1. That means this would be 2, which is greater than 0, and limit x tends to infinity g of x, this part would be less than 0, this part also would be less than 0, and this part also would be less than 0. That means this function tends to minus 1, because since this part, this term and this term and this term less than 0, so at the limit x tends to infinity, this part and this part tends to 0. Okay. So at x tends to infinity, gx tends to minus 1. And here notice at the point z0 the value greater than 0, and when x tends to infinity then this approaches to minus 1. Therefore this function is look like. Therefore by intermediate value theorem we can tell there exists at least one point C such that GC equal to 0 by IVV. Okay. Therefore, first option is a wrong option. No real root is wrong. Now I will say, is the root is only one root or exactly one root or more than two root. Okay. At first consider there exists more than one root. Consider there exists two root. That means g of a equal to 0 and g of b equal to 0. Therefore, by Lagrange mean value theorem, we can tell GB minus GA over B minus A equal to G prime C, where C belongs to open interval AB. Okay, and here I have considered GA equal to 0 and GB equal to 0. That means this implies GB minus G of A equal to B minus A G prime C, and this value, since this value equal to 0, this is equal to B minus A G prime C. Okay, and since given Gx equal to this, so G prime x would be 11 over 19x times log 11 over 19 plus 13 over 19x times log 13 over 19 plus 17 over 19x times log 17 over 19. Okay, and we all of us know these rules. When A less than 0, then log of A less than 0. Since this part 11 over 19 less than 0, similarly 13 over 19 less than 0 and 17 over 19 less than 0, that means this G prime x would be less than 0. Okay, if mean value theorem will be applicable here, then G prime C must be equal to 0. This is cannot possible because G prime C always would be less than 0. Or we cannot apply here mean value theorem. That means our assumption there exists two root is wrong assumption. Okay, that means there exists exactly one root. Therefore, option 2 is a right option. There exists only one real root, and option 3 and option 4 are wrong option. Okay, well, now let's come back our original question, fixed point theorem. My question to the viewers: can you draw the graph of the function where f be a function from close interval 0,1 to 0,1 such that f of x equal to x? Just think, there exist several functions whose graph does not cross the y equal to x line. Just see the picture. Here the interval domain 0,1. Here also codomain 0,1. And this is the line y equal to x. And notice at the point x equal to x naught exists no point of intersection of the line y equal to x. So, if you drop the continuity, so there exist many functions whose graph does not cross the line y equal to x. Okay. Now my question, if f belongs to C01, that means continuous function who is defined on close interval 0,1, and the function is look like f from 0,1 to 0,1, so there exists always fixed point such that f of x equal to x. Let's see the graph. This is the interdomain 0,1 and this is the codomain 0,1, and this is the y equal to x line. Let's consider this graph This is the continuous function on the open interval 0, 1, and this point be the fixed point. Okay? Well, we all of us know these rules. If f be a continuous function from close interval 0, 1 to close interval 0, 1, then there exists always at least one fixed point. There exists a nice theorem. If f be a continuous function from close interval 0, 1 to close interval 0, 1 and f prime x not equal to 1 for all x belongs to 0, 1, then it must have exactly one fixed point. Here notice, for this condition, f prime x not equal to 1, it includes f must have exactly one fixed point. That means f of x equal to x has exactly one fixed point. Okay? First consider the function fx greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 1, and consider the new function as gx equal to fx minus x. Then g0 would be f of 0 minus 0, and since I have considered it f of x greater than equal to 0, that means this value always would be greater than equal to 0, and g of 1 equal to f of 1 minus 1, and since f of x less than equal to 1, that means this value would be less than equal to 1 minus 1, that means this value less than equal to 0. Means if we consider fx lies between this interval, then gx would be lies here 0, 1 in this interval, because g of 1 less than equal to 0. Then by IVP we can tell g must have at least 1 0. Okay? Well, by IVP, zeros lies between close interval z0, comma c1. Okay? Means gx equal to 0 must have at least one solution. Okay? X equal to 0 means f of x minus x, that means gx equal to 0 means f of x minus x equal to 0 has at least one solution between the interval z0 and z1. That means f of x equal to x has at least one solution. Okay? Now I will prove our original question. I will prove there exists exactly one fixed point. Suppose there exist two solutions. Consider a not equal to b, then f of a equal to a and f of b equal to b in the interval close interval 0, 1, and here a not equal to b. Now applying value theorem, we can tell fb minus f of a over b minus a equal to f prime c. Okay? And here given f of a equal to a and f of b equal to b. That means this is b minus a over b minus a. And this is equal to f prime c. Okay? That means 1 equal to f prime c. got f prime c equal to 1. Therefore, our assumption, suppose there exists two solutions which is look like this. This is wrong assumption. That means there exists exactly one fixed point. Okay? Therefore, our proof has done. Now I will discuss about Lipschitz continuity of a function. I hope my all viewers have known about this function, because I had discussed about this function in my previous video when I had discussed about uniform continuity of a function. Just consider f be a function which is continuous and differentiable and which is defined from closed interval ab to closed interval ab. By mean value theorem, we can tell f of x2 minus f of x1 over x2 minus x1 equal to f prime c, where for all c belongs to open interval ab and for all x1 x2 belongs to closed interval ab. Okay. Now consider there exists capital M such that absolute value of f prime c less than equal to m. Then the inequality became f of x2 minus f of x1 over here modulus of f of x2 minus f of x1 over modulus of x2 minus x1 less than equal to m, and this m is called the Lipschitz constant. Okay? Are you getting? Well, when absolute value of f of x2 minus f of x1 less than equal to capital M times absolute value of x2 minus x1 holds for all x2 and sufficiently near x1 within that domain, then this function is called Lipschitz continuous function locally at the point A. This function is called Lipschitz continuous function locally at the point A. At the point x2. Okay? If 0 less than equal to m less than equal to 1, that means m lies between this interval, that implies the function fx is called contraction function, and this is contraction on the closed interval ab when this inequality lies. When that means that implies absolute value of f of x2 minus f of x1 less than equal to absolute value of x2 minus x1, where for all x2 x1 belongs to closed interval ab and if you apply mean value theorem, then we can tell absolute value of f prime x less than equal to 1 for all x belongs to closed interval ab. And there exists a nice theorem. If f be a continuous and differentiable function from closed interval ab to closed interval ab, if the function is contraction mapping, then there exists always unique fixed point. Means any contraction map has always unique fixed point, and this is the shortcut method to find the fixed point. Okay, let's see some example. F be a function from R to R and f of x equal to x over 2, show that f has a fixed point. Let's see the question. Here absolute value of f of x minus f of y equal to modulus of x over 2 minus y over 2, which is equal to half modulus of x minus y. That means this inequality, absolute value of f of x minus f of y is than alpha times modulus of x minus y. And notice here alpha equal to half, which is always less than 1. So our inequality has satisfied here. Modulus of f of x minus f of y less than alpha times modulus of x minus y. So this function is a contraction mapping. Okay, so the function has a fixed point. Okay, are you getting the question? Well, now let's see the question. F of x equal to cos x, so that this function has a fixed point. Here at first I will say, is this function is construction mapping? Let's see. F of absolute value of f of x minus f of y equal to cos x minus cos y. Okay, and by mean value theorem we can tell this is equal to sin c modulus of x minus y. Okay, now we want an interval. Okay, and we all of us know in the interval I equal to minus 1 to 1, then sin c always, the value of sin c always less than 1. Therefore the inequality will become absolute value of f of x minus f of y less than 1 times x minus y. Notice the inequality. The inequality of contraction mapping have satisfied here. Okay, therefore our given function fx equal to cos x has a fixed point. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope my all viewers have understood the fixed point clearly. So hope my all viewers will solve any question for any fixed point and application of mean value theorem. Okay, see you soon. Stay safe and stay positive always.